Hello there, music lovers and everyone around the world. I'm George from Audiophile-Heaven, and today I'm going to do a short unboxing and video review of the Bluetooth Box E from Pro-Ject. Pro-Ject is a large company from Austria, and they are one of the best companies to enter the music world with. The Bluetooth Box E is an accessory, as I would call it. This is not necessarily a DAC or an essential part of your system, but if you are someone who wants to stream music to a larger system, it may very well be an essential part of your music journey. The Bluetooth Box E has aptX from Qualcomm, and they also have the other lower end Bluetooth codecs like SBC and AAC, but you are most probably going to want to use aptX if you end up investing in the Bluetooth Box E. The price of the Bluetooth Box E is about $100 at the moment of making this video review, although it can be found quite a bit cheaper if you take a look around, as it goes on sale quite often. The unboxing is actually quite similar to all of the other Pro-Ject products I have unboxed. I have reviewed quite a few of them, and it comes in a cardboard box, inside which are two boxes, one with the product itself, which is this one, and this is the Bluetooth Box E, and another one with the power adapter, and this is the power adapter of the Bluetooth Box E. It is slightly different from the typical power adapters that I have with the other Pro-Ject products. It has this shape and it is slightly different. If you have been watching Audiophile-Heaven and if you have seen my other reviews on Pro-Ject products, they are quite different. You need to insert the plug for your country. This is the plug we use in Romania. This is the Romanian plug, Romanian power outlet. The cable is quite long actually. You have enough cable to connect it, and if you have the power outlet beneath your desk, and then connect the Bluetooth Box E above. The star of today, this is the Bluetooth Box E, is a fully white product, a fully white little box, and it has rubber feet at the bottom. It has a pretty good weight to it. It is not very light actually, and I was quite impressed by it. I was expecting this to be very light and very plasticky. It actually feels very well made. The plastic is of a very good quality. You could almost believe this is glass, and it is actually pretty heavy. I don't know why. The weight is pretty good, and the signal connection is also excellent. I discovered that they have a very reliable connection, very good signal. There are some plastic things on the feet, so after you remove them, it really doesn't slide on your desk. You have to remove them one by one. So yeah, if you notice that your Bluetooth Box E is sliding too much on your desk, you should remove the plastic from the bottom. The little feet are made of rubber, very good quality rubber, and as you can see, although it is very simple in terms of design, it is a very effective design. It looks cute. It has both an optical output as well as an analog output in shape of two RCA plugs. It takes power in 9 volts because, as I said, the power outlet, the power word, is different from the stuff Pro-Ject usually uses. They have pretty much 1 OM for most of their products, and then here comes the Bluetooth Box E with a different power outlet. The point of the Bluetooth Box E from Pro-Ject is for you to have Bluetooth abilities to a system which is not naturally Bluetooth enabled. So when purchasing your DAC, you skipped on something that has Bluetooth connection, you actually can purchase the Bluetooth Box E, and it will have optical output, which is very clean and very good in terms of quality, and that will enable you to have Bluetooth on your system. I have been using it with both the Roxanne Caspian M2 and the Bouchard S400 speakers, as well as with the Unico amplifier and the Spendor S8E speakers I have now. The Bluetooth Box E actually has a considerably better sound on optical, and I would actually leave the decoding to your DAC, especially if you have a high-end DAC, because if you use the analog output, I have noticed that it has quite a bit of noise. It has a good amount of distortion, so I would avoid using the analog output unless you are if you absolutely must use the analog output in the shape of the two RCA outputs. I can't guarantee if there is something wrong with this unit or something, but in my own limited experience I've noticed that the sound is very clean, very good resolution out of the optical output. The RCA output means that there is a DAC inside the Bluetooth box E, and given its price point the DAC must be a very entry-level solution, and this may explain why the quality is not the best. This being said, the device itself has a very reliable connection. It didn't disconnect on me once since I have been using it on my system, and I connected it with both my smartphone, the Xiaomi Mi Max 3, and other smartphones which are lower in terms of overall quality. I have tried it with a very old Huawei and it still had a very good reliable connection. So the Bluetooth box it does its job very well in terms of being a Bluetooth receiver, but it doesn't do a very good job in terms of being very good USB DAC. So there are much better DACs out there, and I would suggest purchasing a proper DAC if you need one for your system. The closest thing I have to the Bluetooth box E is the IAO triangle, which is pretty much the same idea of a product. Actually the similar part being that both sound quite terrible on the analog output and both sound quite amazing on the optical output. I have tried connecting the Bluetooth box E to the Mytek Brooklyn DAC Plus and driving headphones as well, and I have tried connecting it to another Pro-Ject product. The other Pro-Ject product I have tried connecting the Bluetooth box E2 was the Headbox S, which I have right here. The Headbox S is a very high quality amplifier. It can drive a lot of headphones and it has one of the most neutral, clean sounds I have ever heard. The detail is incredible. It has a very wide soundstage, and for the price, which is also around $100 at the moment of making this video, the Headbox S is quite impressive. I mean, it even looks impressive. It is pretty heavy, considerably heavier than the Bluetooth box E, which is a bit lighter but still pretty significant in terms of weight, but the Headbox S is much heavier. This feels like it is pretty heavy. The point of the Headbox S is that it can drive some amazing headphones, and I need to insist on this, but you wouldn't expect what an amplifier this tiny can drive. You really wouldn't believe it until you hear it, because the Bluetooth box S can actually drive something like the LSA HP1 headphones or the Kenerton Odin, and those are headphones that sell for $1,400 or even $2,200. Those are some excellent headphones, high-end stuff, and I just tested the Headbox S with the LSA HP1 headphones right before making this video, because I was playing with the Bluetooth box E and trying to see what it can do and what it cannot do. Even connecting to other Pro-Ject products like the Headbox S, I have noticed that the analog output of the Bluetooth box E is a bit noisy, so I would avoid using the analog output. You have optical output, and that should have very good clarity, very good detail, and it should be a very good overall trade in terms of using the Bluetooth box E. Another interesting product I have from the Pro-Ject company, which is based in Austria, is the Cleanit. This is the Cleanit. It is a little brush supposed and created to clean the stylus of your vinyl player. The little Cleanit brush looks like this in person. It is very tiny and a very effective solution for cleaning the stylus of your vinyl player. Just look at how tiny this is. The little Cleanit brush, it is actually quite non-expensive, and they also made the Brush It brush, which is supposed to brush the dust debris of your vinyl discs. Both of those products are very good, and Pro-Ject is actually one of the best companies to start the audio vinyl journey with. They have a lot of products made especially for vinyl, and they are one of the best companies when it comes to providing high quality but entry-level priced products for your vinyl experience. The Cleanit and the Brush It are both some of the best products I have tested for vinyl. They really help clean things, and the little hairs of the brush don't really fall out. It is very fine in terms of texture, so it is especially made for your vinyl player or pickup. Usually the vinyl players are named pickups if you aren't already accustomed to the terminology. The Bluetooth box E is probably one of my favorite ways of connecting my system to a Bluetooth source, because it is very good looking, and that is an important aspect of a product. It has a very similar weight to the Butchart S400 I have in the back. And when you are having a large system, and I suppose that you would purchase the Bluetooth Box E for a larger system, you won't purchase this for a portable, because it is not portable. You need to connect it to a power outlet. If you need a portable Bluetooth receiver, you can always purchase the FIO BTR5 or FIO BTR3K, which are two Bluetooth receivers that can also play music from your headphones. The BTR5 is priced at $130, where the BTR3K is at $70. The BTR modules are much better for portability than the Pro-Ject Bluetooth Box E is, and the Pro-Ject Bluetooth Box E is especially designed for a larger system. This is also why it has optical output rather than having a 3.5mm output, but as we've noticed, if you have seen my review on the Triangle IAO Connect, even if you have a 3.5mm output, it doesn't mean that the output will be clean. The IO Connect from Triangle also was quite noisy, so both of those Bluetooth receivers are best if used on the digital connection. So you should purchase a good DAC that you should use outside of the little system. There are good DACs around here, and one of those is the Topping E30, which is a very high quality DAC made by Topping from China. It is priced at $130, but if you want to invest a bit more, Pro-Ject also has a very good DAC named the Pro-Ject S2 Pre-Box Digital. That one is very good as well. So there are options for good DACs around there. There is also the Toblerone thingy, the Loxyjet D10. So yeah, there is no shortage of DACs. You should always have a good option out there for connecting to a DAC. If you need a way of connecting your system to Bluetooth, the Bluetooth Box E should be that. It is very, very good. I hope this video has been enjoyable to you, as it was for me to make, to tell you a little story about the Bluetooth Box E. I hope you will consider subscribing to my YouTube channel, the Audiophile-Heaven. I also invite you to gently press that like button on this video if you have enjoyed the content, if you want to see more. And I hope we'll see each other really, really soon. Bye bye!